Hi, I'm Michael Derbyshire and I'm the SHE manager for PX Group for our low hazard sites, and welcome to the Port Talbot biomass plant here in Margam. Port Talbot biomass plant, PX have been running now for a number of years, and the purpose of the facility is to produce electricity from biomass fuel. So as we see here today, we have a number of hazards which I have to manage as a health and safety manager, which includes workplace transport, log piles, steam, and also the noise hazard. The way we manage our noise to protect our people is to first of all identify the noise hazards on site, which can come from numerous sources such as our wood chipping machine, our boiler house, or our general process from the conveyor systems that we have here. And the way we do that is by using our noise measurement equipment. So within the SHE team at head office, we have numerous consultants that we have available to us, which we will use to identify the noise hazards using our noise meters that we have available to literally first of all identify all of the areas that generate noise or excessive noise. And then really from there we then look at our noise risk assessments. What are our people exposed to? For how long? What sort of frequency of noise that are we looking at here? So, and the way we do that is we work with our approved provider, Simon Safety, who will suggest numerous things we can do. So let's go and take a look at some of those noise hazards on site. So here we are in the wood chip yard, which is the first stage in the PX process, which is where I'm now going to hand over to Simon Ashton from Simon Safety and Elaine Walker from the PX SheQ team, who are going to be carrying out some noise measurements for you on site, which will demonstrate the sort of noise levels that we're experiencing here at the Port Talbot site.
At Simon Safety, we don't only supply personal protective equipment, but we also work with our customers to help and work with them to improve and reinforce their safety culture. So we're here today at PX biomass plant in Port Talbot to look and help them assess the sound levels that they currently have on site here. And we are currently in the main wood chipping yard, and behind me you'll see the wood chipper in action. We're certainly getting a louder noise here as well, which is giving us a reading on our sound meter of between 80 and 90 decibels, peaking to 112 decibels. So we'll take this information back once we've completed the rest of our assessment today. And from here we're going to move on to the boiler house. So now we're inside the main boiler house on the incinerator area, and this is a very noisy environment, as you can hear and tell from me having to raise my voice. And we're recording a level of 82 to 84 decibels here, and this is really important for us to measure the sound levels that we expect our employees to work in, because we then have to design in the type of hearing protection required for them to work in this area. We're now in the main turbine hall, and as you can tell, the noise levels are much louder than we were in the main boiler house. In the turbine hall, the test results we're getting are in the region of 96 to 100 decibels. It has been known to get a decibel reading here of up to 120 decibels, so now we're going to leave here, head back to a quieter environment to understand the readings in more detail.
We've now arrived back into a quieter zone, having completed our sound survey monitoring on site, and at this stage we're going to understand what type of hearing protection that we need on site, and whether it be an ear defender or an ear plug. And now I'm going to hand you over to Simon Field from 3M, who is a technical specialist on hearing, and he'll tell us more about the type of products that we'll be using on site.
Hi, my name is Simon Field, and I'm a technical specialist from the Personal Safety Division of 3M. Today I'll be talking about our E-A-Rfit validation system. Now at 3M, this forms part of a four-step approach to hearing conservation, where we're looking at, firstly, detection, looking at the measurement of noise levels within the workplace; protection, making sure that we select hearing protection based on that criteria of the noise measurements; education, a fundamental aspect, looking at making sure that people understand the hazards around them and how to use hearing protection; and finally, validation, making sure that the selection criteria has been correct and that this will provide the protection that is required for those environments. Now for this particular system, we're looking at something that's personal. We're looking at a personal attenuation rating. And to do this, once we've selected our individual piece of PPE for that environment, be it a earplug and earmuff, we then look at testing that on the individual. And we do this with a speaker that's going to project out some white noise. And then we have a dual-ended microphone. And from this, we can take a noise measurement on the inside and outside of an earplug, thereby taking a noise measurement on the inside of the ear canal, outside of the ear canal. And from that, we calculate what we call our PAR, personal attenuation rating. That's something specific and individual to that individual and how that earplug is going to protect them in the workplace. We're now going to use the E-A-Rfit validation system on a member of staff here at PX. This will form part of their overall training program, ensuring that they know how to use this product correctly and ensuring that they know about the hazards around them. And it will also verify that this product will adequately protect them within that work environment. I'm now joined by Stephen, who's agreed to take part in our demonstration of the E-A-Rfit validation system today. We're first going to go through some basic training on how to use a 3M Classic earplug. Now the issue with any kind of roll down plug like this is fitting it correctly. And that involves first rolling it down into a very, very tight cylinder. That can be done by either 2 fingers or 4 fingers. The point of this is to get it into a very, very tight cylinder. The reason we're doing this, and the reason we'll do our next action, is that your ear canal isn't straight. So you're trying to fit something that is straight into something that's bent. I've actually got a small model of a ear canal here. You can see it's kind of like a little bent edged S shape in there. So what we're going to do is going to get you to roll this down. Then with your offhand, so if it's going into your left ear,
I know what you mean. This,
reach up and over, pull it up and out, and then insert the ear plug. If you need it, we've also got a small training tool here, which has ratings of good, better, best, amazing, and that shows you just how small you should be rolling it down when you're fitting it.
Fine.
So we'll start with a practice session on that.
Okay. Thanks very much. Okay.
Roll those down in the manner we've discussed. So in the same manner we reach up and over and then insert the earplug. Okay, let's try with the other one. Okay, we're now going to attach our microphones, run the test and see what kind of results we get. Okay, so stare straight towards the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, so this shows that we're not getting a great result for this particular earplug. So what we're going to do is we're going to try with a different earplug, a different style of earplug, and see if that has a better result for you. Okay?
Okay, fine.
3M E-A-R Classic plugs instead. So we're going to take those in the same manner, reach up and over, straighten out the ear canal, and insert the earplug. So that's giving a clear indication we've got fantastic results on the right ear, but the left ear is performing poorly.
Yeah.
So having first tried our 1100 earplugs, Stephen wasn't getting on well with those, so we switched over to our 3M Classic plugs, and after a little bit more training we've now got a good result on this, showing it's going to be suitable for the work environments he's working in.
My name is Stephen Grills. I am the Engineering and Maintenance Manager for PX here at Western Wood Energy. Today I've just gone through the ear validation test by 3M, and having tried this type of ear protection, the system has proved that this particular type of ear protection is better suited for me.
Today has been all about hearing conservation, and as a Eurosafe member I'm very proud to have worked with one of our leading brands, 3M, to implement the E-A-Rfit validation program, which is clearly giving a massive benefit to our value client, the PX Group, to improve hearing conservation within their organisation, to ensure that their employees come into work and leave work in a safe way without any form of hearing loss. So this is just one example of how the Eurosafe Group can make a difference.